Hi guys, I am back. It is day 17, I think. I had to count because, your days and nights run together during this newborn phase. But I'm over halfway with my sitting the month. And today I just wanted to talk about some of the herbal concoctions that I've been eating and drinking and will be eating and drinking. Just give you a little taste of what Chinese medicine is kind of like and all about. So remember in the first video, I talked about the 3 phases of sitting the month. The first phase is ping, which is mild. The purpose of that is to detox and just to kind of let your body rest in preparation for it to really recover and rejuvenate. It's just like a resting phase after the big giving life and giving your blood and qi away. The second phase that I am currently in is called the wen, or the warm phase, and that's when we start adding in back some herbs and foods that will kind of heat up the body in the medicinal term and prepare your body for even more nutrient absorption. So before we enter the warm phase, it's good to what we call get rid of the moisture in the body, the wetness in the body, because in the traditional Chinese medicinal philosophy, it's like the wind and the cold and the wetness, moisture, that can definitely cause disease and malfunction in the organs. And obviously, if your other things are imbalanced, that will do it too. But a lot of the times, disease and organ dysfunctions happen because there's too much cold or wind or too much moisture. So we want to get rid of the moisture before we start rejuvenating. It's almost like you want to get rid of all the bad stuff before you start adding in the good stuff so you can really absorb the good stuff. Okay, so this was an herbal concoction. And a lot of Chinese medicine is really just plants that you just like boil in water and make into a soup or seep into a tea or something. And all this, so all these little skin-like things, they're not beetles, they're lentil skins, okay? And then this almost looks like a section of a tree bark or fungus. This is called big-headed actyloides. We had to look that up. Surprise. And this white stuff, it's like tree bark, is called poria. Definitely not stuff you're gonna find at Walmart or your local grocery store. My mom brought that in from Hong Kong, China. And yeah, I had 2 doses of this, and today we're really starting to get into a bit more of the herbs. And so let me show you. Ta-da! We kind of have a Chinese apothecary here. So in the beginning and throughout sitting the month, I drink water that's been seeped into teas, basically, with red dates. Red dates are sweet, and they are very important in replenishing blood. We're gonna have some hijackers here. Okay. And then also to get rid of the coldness from the water. We don't just boil it, but we add the rice to it. My mom just kind of stir-fried this rice dry, of course, with no oil or whatever. And then we just kind of boil the water with this rice, and then we add those red dates. And they have to be pitted because with the pits, the red dates can have a little too much heat into it. Not spicy, again, the medicinal term for heat. So we take out the pits. And then this is actually tangerine peel. And it's it's tangerines from a special region in China that they grow the tangerines just for the peel. They don't even like sell the fruit for the fruit, but it's the peel, and they dry it I don't believe they put anything on it. They just dry it. But the longer you keep this, the better for you it is, and the more expensive, actually. So, yes, the tangerine peel can also get rid of the wind in the body, and take out the coldness of whatever you're trying to cook. So for me, it was just the water. We're just trying to get rid of any cold properties out of the water. So we boiled the water with a little bit of tangerine peel. It's actually also really good for coughs and colds. Yeah. What else? Okay, so then remember the first part of the first phase too was also to improve milk production. That's important. So we have this lovely whole grain millet. Okay, there's actually, this is the regular millet, and there's also, is it black millet, Mom, or red millet? See mine. Anyways, there's different kinds of millet, but, oh, there's black millet. Really nutritious whole grain. We don't eat it very much in the US, but you cook it like oatmeal or porridge. And it actually has I really like the taste. And that helps with milk production. Peanuts, actually organic peanuts. And these have the skins on them. Also help. And so my mom will make fish soup with some peanuts in it. Papaya also helps with milk production. So there's a papaya fish soup with peanuts that she makes. Goji berries. These are kind of in right now. Great vitamin A, vitamin K, I believe, the K. Sweet also, and these are dried, and you can put it in water, like, and steep it like tea, or I know people make like muffins and stuff with them. They're good for also nourishing the feminine organs. On top of, they're really good for your eyes too, actually. Also, and the goji berries, that's something that you can eat throughout the month. These, okay. No, these are not insect eggs. These are a fruit called dragon fruit, and they're just dried, and they add sweetness to any sort of soup or stew that you're making, but they're also, it's very good for to help with sleep, which, yes, moms need good sleep. Yes, we've been adding a bit of this to my concoctions as well. What else with the longan, Mom? With the sleep, anything else that's good with the longan? Oh, yes, it's good for sleep. Okay, so I'm not gonna bore you with like every single thing, but as you can see, there is a lot that we use this to use the natural properties of everything around us. I kind of feel like Pocahontas. And so we put a little bit of this and a little bit of that, whatever you need for your body at the moment. That's kind of what we do. So these are actually almonds. They don't look like the almonds that we eat, but yeah, they're a type of almond. And then more herbal things. This is, I don't remember, but it's a dried up form of a plant that we put in a soup. This is snow fungus. And it's plant-based collagen is what this is. And we put it in desserts, and we put it in like just savory broth type soups as well. But such good collagen right here. It doesn't really have a taste to it. I know the texture can be kind of fungusy, so not everybody might take to it, but very, very good. Then here's some cool things right here. Okay. So during the third phase is when you want to like bring out the big guns that are really gonna like nourish the body and like really replenish the chi and really get like blood production going really, really strong. And you want to definitely replace collagen. And this is hua jiao. It's actually from fish, and it's their air bladder. I think that's what they call it. And it's dried up, but we soak it in water, cook it with some ginger first, and then once it's not dried anymore, then you can cut it up and you can put it in soups or stews or whatever. But really great collagen. And depending on the fish that it comes from, it can get quite expensive too. This one's not like uber expensive, but you can get some really big ones, and yeah, they can get pricey. Okay, this right here is a very fascinating herb. Kind of looks like caterpillars. I know, a little bit gross. And they kind of are really interesting. You can only find this 虫草, which literally means caterpillar grass, in certain regions in Asia. And what happens is this specific type of caterpillar or worm, they dig into the ground, and then they eat up this specific type of plant, like the seedling of the plant, and then somehow it, like, as it's eating it up, it absorbs the plant, and they kind of become one. Like the worm becomes the plant because it eats it up, and then the plant grows, and the caterpillar is like inside of it. So it's like uber nutritious. I know it sounds almost alien-esque, but it's a delicacy, and it is amazing to replenish the qi. Maybe Mulan had a lot of this growing up. That's where her qi is so strong. Anyways, yeah, and this is the real stuff. So just a little bit. I mean, this is what, maybe like an ounce of this. It can get really pricey. So an alternative to that is the 虫草花, which is just the flower. As that like plant grows up out of the ground, it will flower, and the flower, it kind of looks like a little, I don't even know. They look like Chinese firecrackers, the puppets. But this is not as expensive, but it still has very much the same properties, just not as nutritious. So I've been eating a lot of this just cooked with my rice. Also is good for the qi. And then we, of course, you've heard of ginseng. This is ginseng just for transportation purposes. My mom had to like break off the little wispies here, but usually they're a root, right? Ginseng root, and they like are wispy and go straight down. But this is also very good for the qi, replenishes the qi, and it is good for energy too, because moms need energy, right? In high school, I would make ginseng tea to help me stay awake and give me more energy. So these last few things, like the caterpillar flower and the ginseng and this collagen, this is stuff that I'll eat during the final week as we're really trying to replenish the body. So this is just a taste of what we use during Sitting the Month. It is a lot, and there's a big learning curve. And I'm just so glad that my mom's here to bring all this stuff and to teach me all this stuff. And I can do another video that talks about more of the traditional Chinese medicine philosophy and like acupuncture and acupressure. But hope you found that interesting. We're going strong and feeling great for the amount of sleep that I'm getting, and definitely chalk it up to great nutrition and wonderful support. Love my Sitting the Month experience. Thanks for watching. We'll chat again soon.